Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I will be reading a book to you named Where's Jack? The flowers in the royal garden smell so sweet, even all the way up here, Cinderella said. I think I'll pick some before dark. Cinderella had married the prince and come to live in his castle. She was still getting used to her new home. There were so many rooms that sometimes she would even get lost. The prince was away with his father, the king, on a short visit to another kingdom. But he'll be back tomorrow, she told her mice friends cheerfully. She fed them pieces of cheese from her supper tray. Thank you, Cinderella, said Jack. He made a little bow. Princess Cinderella! Yum, yum, said Gus, munching happily. Gus, glad we followed Cinderella to the castle. I'm glad you're here too, Cinderella said, smiling. It's nice having old friends around. But the king's cat was a different story. Not glad about Pom-Pom, Mary added. Cat chased mice everywhere. Gus agreed. Want to eat mice? Said Jack, his eyes wide opened. There was a tap on the door. Princess Cinderella! The mice ran and hid. Come in, Cinderella called. Daphne, one of Cinderella's ladies in the waiting, entered the room with Pom-Pom right behind her. May I polish your crown? Asked Daphne. Shine your slippers? Press your gown? Smiling, Cinderella shook her head. She wasn't used to having servants wait on her. No, thank you, Daphne, she said, keeping one eye on Pom-Pom. Ew! Cried Daphne. Is that a mouse? I don't see a mouse, Cinderella said as she scooped up Pom-Pom and put her outside. Daphne shuddered. I can't stand mice. She picked up the supper tray. I'll take this tray down to the kitchen for you, Princess. All clear, Cinderella called when Daphne was gone. The mice scrambled out. See, Cinderella, Jack said, no one likes mice. I do, Jack, Cinderella said. You can always count on me. Now, she said, let's go down to the garden before it's too dark. In a short while, Cinderella has collected a big basket of sweet-smelling flowers. She hummed as she thought of the prince and her new life. Suddenly, something brushed her arm and she jumped back. Meow! Pom-Pom raced by her, chasing the mice. They scrambled up a trellis for safety. Lazily, the cat stretched out a paw to sweep them off. Pom-Pom, leave them alone, Cinderella scolded, shooing the cat away. After comforting the mice, Cinderella continued picking flowers. By the time she went back inside the castle, it was almost dark. The castle was quiet. Many of the servants had gone off with the king and the prince. Cinderella searched the cupboard near the kitchen for vases. Just then, she felt a tug on her apron. "Jack's missing!" cried Gus. "Why, he was right here," Cinderella said, looking around. "Maybe Pom-Pom got him," cried Mary. "We'll find him," Cinderella promised. "Don't worry." But as they searched room after room after room, she started to worry herself. Where could he be? Cinderella found herself in an old, unused part of the castle. She walked down the creaking hallways, past empty rooms, and up dark stairs. Her footsteps echoed in the silence. "This place is certainly spooky," she thought. All of a sudden, something bumped right into her. It was Daphne, looking worried. "What are you doing here, Princess Cinderella?" she asked. "I was looking for a vase for my flowers," she began, but Daphne wasn't listening. "Pom-Pom is missing," she cried. "The king will be in such a state if something happened to that cat," Daphne said anxiously, hurrying away. "I must find her." "Oh no," thought Cinderella. "Pom-Pom and Jack are missing at the same time." Cinderella walked along another gloomy hallway. "Oh, I hope Jack is okay," she worried. As she turned the corner, the hallway grew even darker. "I don't like this at all," she said nervously. "Where could he be?" Then she came to a set of wooden doors. As she started to turn away, an odd rattling noise came from behind the doors. Did she dare to open them? What would a princess do? She thought of Jack. He must be terrified. She had to set aside her own fears to find him. Taking a deep breath, she pushed the heavy doors open. Inside, the noise was louder. Cinderella peered into the darkness. Were those people standing against the wall? No. They were suits of armor, the kind the knights wore. The noise seemed to be coming from one of them. Taking another breath, she approached the loud metal suit. Then she heard a loud meow. "Pom-Pom," she cried. "In here, Cinderella," called Jack. She rushed across the room and pushed open the front of the helmet. Out came tumbling Jack. Cinderella picked up tiny Jack and held him close. "I'm so happy to see you," she exclaimed. But something was wrong. Jack's eyes were wide opened as he pointed over her shoulder. She turned to see Mary and Gus huddled on a shelf with Pom-Pom approaching them. Cinderella pulled the cat away and put her outside the door. "Go find Daphne," she said. Pom-Pom lifted her head up high in the air, and patted away daintily. Later, between mouthfuls of cheese, Jack explained everything. "Jack see cheese in kitchen and want one more bite. Cat comes and chase Jack. all over the place, and Jack hides in suit, but so scared he shake and make the suit make sounds so can't find. Jack is now safe because Cinderella is so brave, said Gus. Thanks, Cinderella, the mice chorused. She smiled at her three small friends. It's easy to be brave when your friends are counting on you. The end. Thank you so much for joining me today. And please remember to press that subscribe button so I can read to you another day. Until then.